This is the vlog for August 31st, 2020. It's about 10:50 p.m. It's a little later than I would have liked, but that's okay. So, today I got up and got the car into the shop, took the kid for a long walk to try to keep her busy while the car was in the shop. So that meant like grabbing a hot chocolate at Starbucks a quarter of a mile away and grabbing a muffin at Fueller's a half a mile away, and then stopping at a craft store to buy a little something she can do in case this is going to take hours longer. But it didn't, they were ahead of schedule, which was really nice. So we walked back and got in the car and came home with new shocks, which will be great for the trip to Leavenworth coming up later on in September. So when we got home, I have been battling fruit flies for the past couple of days. It's a really annoying thing that I've seen up here in Washington at other people's houses. And now I'm wrestling with it myself. But I think I've got them like 90% controlled, which is super awesome. I got desperate after all of my apple cider vinegar tricks weren't working, at least all the ones I read online and from friends. And I was looking for things to buy, and then I realized I had this like aerosol spray for ants and spiders or something like that. It's called Eco Smart, and it was basically peppermint oil, rosemary oil, and wintergreen and propellant. That's pretty much it. So the smell is really intense. It's very wintergreeny. I don't mind in my gum having it in my house. A little strange. So, but it works. It was amazing. It cleared them almost all out. It was awesome. I'm still seeing a few flying around here and there lazily. So hopefully, I can have this under control and done before Wednesday. Really nice to have this done before even looking at the weekend. So I'm bringing more fruit into the house, especially because I need to go grocery shopping. Tomorrow, the kiddo and I are going kayaking. There is an FRG, another family readiness group thing that they are doing. And since we had so much fun kayaking last weekend, we're going to do it again. So that'll be fun. We'll go a different direction this time and see what we see. Hopefully we'll see some eagles. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. It's starting to feel like fall. So it was 65 today, I think. It's supposed to be in the 70s during the day and in the 50s at night lately. Today I would be surprised if it reached 70. And there's a briskness to the air that I love. So it's definitely getting to be fall. I like seasons as much as I enjoy the sunshine coming from Southern California, right? I love the seasons and just the shift and the change. And fall is one of my favorites at this stage in my life. The colors are beautiful out here. And the anticipation's building. Like, I love Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is my holiday, not Christmas Day. The stuff I could care less about Christmas Eve. I love the buildup. I love the anticipation. I love the family time. Christmas Day is kind of like, meh, it's relaxing. We'll eat something special. We'll open a couple gifts and we'll move on with life. But for some reason, Christmas Eve is my holiday. Like, if I had to pick a major holiday in the US that gets celebrated, that's one of them. Kiddo loves Halloween, which probably all kids should as they're, when they're like 5. She loves Christmas too. And then she loves her birthday. We asked, and those were her 3. So, in a row. In talking to my husband recently, he came up with a great idea of within a couple of days when he gets home, he wants to take the kiddo out for a daddy-daughter day and give mommy some time, a whole day to myself. It sounds great in theory. At the same time, my identity is so wrapped up in being Inara's mom that thinking of things I would fill the time with, I come up with like sleeping, cleaning, I don't know, maybe painting my nails, which I haven't done in like forever and a day. Yeah, I guess I'm just too exhausted most of the time to have much of a creative bone in my body. So it just is what it is. An extended nap would be delicious, especially right now. At the same time, it's frightening because nobody talks about the other side. Like everyone talks about how hard it is to be apart when you're military, but also the reintegration after long periods of time apart isn't as easy as a hug and a kiss. Oh, stupid fly. Sorry about that. Isn't as easy as a hug and a kiss at a port. There's a lot more that goes into integrating, his experiences and our experiences at home and finding that balance. And I won't say finding it again, because every time, if there's one mistake young military families make, it's trying to find it again. Every time it's different. Every time. People like the kiddo is older now than she was when he left. Things have changed. So trying to go back in time and find this isn't to what it was before he left isn't realistic, especially now in the middle of the pandemic. So it's shifted, and accepting that it's shifted and you're finding a new normal. I hate that term because it's overused, but it's true in this case, a new uh, balance for family and work and parenting and relationship. And it's on both sides. I'm used to doing things my own way, of course. I am A, old, B, older than him. Uh, and I'm just used to flying solo, Um, and there are things about that will drive him up the wall. It already has. So I think one deployment he came back, there were dishes in the sink, and I had actually tried to keep the house up, but I was very busy establishing my business, and this was pre-kid. And he was mad for like 2 days, and I couldn't figure out why. And they said, well, I came home to a pigsty. Well, because he had been on a Navy ship, and all they do is clean, 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 clean. So there are never dishes waiting, you know. Um, it's a different standard of living than normal life when I'm like, yeah, last night's dishes can wait till tomorrow morning. Or breakfast dishes can wait till lunch, kind of thing. So it just takes time to kind of readapt and find those standards everyone's comfortable with and find the parenting strategies that work again, because things have definitely kind of organically changed between me and the kiddo while he's been deployed. So he's going to have to jump in and figure out his own organic changes. So anyway, I've now made it 8 minutes and I am really, really tired. Uh, so I'm gonna go. Today was okay, and tomorrow will be better because we'll be on the water.